Hello, welcome back to Bame Farm, and we are in the pig pen. They have pretty well destroyed this area. Just these kind of saplings left from when we cleared this area out of trees and bushes. So they did their job. The soil is nice and loose. I mean, really loose. Look at that. It's almost rototilled, except for that's a little rough. So I'll probably hit it with a disc once or twice to level that out. But it's pig moving day. They're very friendly now. Say hello. Oh geez. It'll probably try to eat the camera. I think this is the female of the group. Yep, it is. She's the most friendly. She's very friendly. Brad's backing the trailer up. And we put the pigs on the trailer while we move the fence. Now the goal in the future is to electrify all this and not use the panels. But we had to do a lot of convincing. By we, I mean Brad. These are Brad's pigs. Did a lot of convincing that the pigs wouldn't get out and do whatever, make a mess. So maybe on the next group we can electrify and have a lot less work moving them. They're moving into this. Lots of greenery, tall stuff, vining, whatever, maybe a bush or two, tree that's regrown from the stump. Now hopefully they have grown very accustomed to getting on the trailer that they'll just walk right on. I think they realize they'll be getting new stuff. Brad wants to reposition. I wish Shiloh would get close, because I know the pigs love to follow Shiloh around. Yep, here they go. Aww, nose and dog kisses. Or pig and dog nose kisses. I just love Shiloh. Because he was red, the pigs were red. Now we have a gigantic feeder out here for them. They have enough feed to last a very long time. Really, we don't fill it too terribly often. By we, I mean Brad. There's not much food left in it, but we probably don't even get it above the cone. Only 4 pigs, but this was the feeder we could find this spring. Yet again, by we, I mean Brad. Take a look at their nipple water system on our barrel. It's a barrel we actually, one of the farms I rented, he was gonna tear down a barn and we found this in it. Had to help the nipple out a bit, seal it up a little better. Water. And there's water inside. And now, Brad tried to water them in a dish, and then they started playing in the dish once they got bigger. You can see they got a little hole there, because they'll just press it and let the water fall on the ground to play in the mud. Now, the more rain we have, the more torn up the ground gets. But this is actually pleasantly smooth. The last couple spots seemed rather rough, and that's because it was wet. They wallowed in it. Now, if we take an examination over here, you can see the spot isn't torn up at all. It's eaten off, but they didn't play in the dirt, and here's why. Look at that Lincoln log. I mean, that is a healthy pig turd. Yep, I just made you look at pig poop. Sorry, but you had to. Let's look at Brad instead. He's a lot better looking. Okay, the trailer's all backed up and ready. We got the gate all set up. No place for them to get out. They're too big to get underneath. They've done this 3 or 4 times at least. Hopefully we don't have to hurt them too much. And they're still following. We need to get the dog in here. I bet they'll follow him right on. And we have a calf hutch out here. That is their lovely home. And a walnut tree. I left the walnut tree thinking maybe it'd grow into a nice log eventually and be worth something. There we go, we got one pig. What's this? Smells like cow poop. We got one. Oh, walked right on. Come on, 2. 2, we got 2. Almost 3. And then there's a smart one who was like, yeah, I got rid of those other guys. I'm gonna be by myself. Whew,
That's how you do it.
Yeah. Wish steers loaded that well, but the steers also see the trailer maybe once or twice in their life, not every 2-3 weeks. And then there's a lot of hassle when we get back to this fence moving.
Right.
Shiloh, do you want to go for a ride? Yeah, Shiloh's ready to go. So you haven't been in the fence. Okay, now I have dogs in the pig pen. So we'll leave them in the trailer, for however long it takes us to get this moved. It's a lot of post pounding, wiring the fence together. And then they will be ready to attack your new area. And Brad's the happy pig farmer. Look, he's so happy. Can't even see through his sunglasses. He's so happy. Okay, well, we'll see you when we release them out into the wild jungle.
Hey guys, so back to moving the pigs. I've pretty much tore down their previous pen into their water here. It was still pretty full. I have little metal wires here I just used to mount the hog panels to the posts here. So I took all those off all along the perimeter. Some of them were just standing because they're leaning on the posts. So next on the list is taking these. We're headed that way like Jacob showed you. And it's a lot of planning. Ground's a little uneven here next to this little creek that goes through here. I try to use the long panels first. It's just easier that way. That way I can make up using the panels that are a little smaller to adjust for bumps, or I need a little extra length here and there. So it takes a little bit of planning, but which kind of increases the time to move the pigs, but it's not too bad. I got a tree stump right there that I'm gonna have to avoid. I think the creek's right here, so I'm probably gonna have to go inside the tree trunk, sadly. The pigs do a pretty good job of tearing it up, which is what I'm aiming for, so I'll have lots of fun in here. It's a nice cool day. It's been a very cool August, so pigs have actually really enjoyed this cool weather, seems like. And they'll run through this and lay under it and play, and they'll have a good time. So I'm gonna get started on moving the panels. Now I'll get back to you guys. Okay, so I got all the panels laid out, how they're gonna go. So I got them looping around there. Got them all lined up where I want them to match up. I have all the posts laid out, all the different sections. Around the corner here and all the way down there. So next is post pounding, getting all the posts in. It's a little loud, so I'll show you one and then get back with you. So I get the panels lined up where I want them. I got that one in that corner. You can't see right now. Line this one up. And sometimes this one's kind of already bent. So it's a little harder to line up. That's pretty good. I know my point. Okay, an update on the pig moving. So if it might look like it's evening, it's because it is. It doesn't take me this long. Actually, Jake and I just baled some square bales, and he just went out with the round baler for the evening, bail for an hour or so, and finish it off. We'll finish it off tomorrow, but I just had to get this done. So he's out bailing and I'm finishing this up. So update on the pig moving. I have the feeder up here now, which was down there. The water barrel and the shelter. I have all the panels up, all of them twist tied there. And this is where I will back the trailer up and let them out. Yeah, it worked out pretty well. I don't really like this triangle. I mean, they'll go wherever they can, so I tried to make equal spots on both sides of the feeder here because I know they'll want to go through here since there's space. They'll think that they can go through there and squeeze their way, so I tried to make as much space as I could because I mean, there's not a whole lot flat on this section, so this was only one of the few flat spots I could work with the feeder and the shelter and water. So, yep, I'll have some fun in there. So stay tuned for unloading the pigs. Here we go. Now the trailer is backed up to our little exit here. And I'm going to open the door and let them out. He wants to go that way. Yeah, he's just gonna go there. Oh, there he goes. They're checking it out, And they've already made around the corner over there. Gotta check the perimeter. Excuse me. Look like having pigs to you? Now, one thing I forgot to do was put water in this, so I need to hurry up and do that before they get not distracted or want water. So this is how I've been moving the pigs. It's worked pretty well. This is not my long-term way of moving them. I'd like to try electric fence. Be much faster. Now the thing about the hog panels is that they don't try to get out. They do not try to get out. I've only had one get out, and that was because he was small. I mean, it was in the first week, and he was small, and all he did was he was in the feed. He was in his little feed bucket, and he had his back hind up against here and his head down here in the feeder, and he was just small enough that he came out the top where the panels were bare, because just one got out, and that was the only thing I could think of as to how he got out. So I'm very willing to try electric fence. I mean, this isn't bad. I wouldn't want to do this for a large area. I wouldn't call this a large area. But there's plenty of space for 4 pigs. This area is just slightly smaller than this area. I think I usually just eyeball it when I weed eat the perimeter. And I think I wanted to be a little safer with this one too. So I think I only left out 3 or 4 panels, and most of them are smaller ones. So there's some jewelweed down there. You know what they say about jewelweed? There should be poison ivy right next to it. And I'm highly allergic. So I am willing to go to great lengths for these pigs. Now the grass area over there, that was for we used that for the egg layers. A little easier to manage since it's already mostly managed. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I will have more good farming videos for you. Thanks for watching.